If you've ever struggled to keep up with YouTube because it's hard to come up with video ideas, you're not alone. Honestly, this used to be me. I used to have trouble figuring out what videos to make week to week, and I would come up on the spot, make it right there, and be done with it, and then have to think of another one all again. But coming up with video ideas like this just isn't sustainable. So today I'm gonna share with you guys how we create videos here at Kapwing and tell you guys how you can do the same thing so you can create content that is consistent, on brand, and trendy. Okay, so the first thing you wanna do is come up with your content pillars. If you don't know what a content pillar is, it is a topic or category that encapsulates specific pieces of content under it, sort of like an umbrella. An example of a content pillar that we have here at Kapwing is AI tools. Because Kapwing is an online video editor that has AI video editing tools within it, we've made that one of our content pillars so that people associate our channel with AI, which is one of the things that we want to brand our company around. And by taking a look at the content on our channel, you can see that this is a content pillar indeed, like how to make AI generated pictures using Lensa, how to use AI to write essays using ChatGPT, can AI make clickable YouTube thumbnails, we put it to the test, and how to use AI to translate your videos into different languages, and more. So as you can see, we really use these content pillars to guide the content on our channel. Having content pillars can help you brainstorm ideas and stop you from having to come up with a new idea every single week. So you're gonna wanna come up with 3 content pillars, and I'm going to come up with a few examples for an example channel. So let's say you're a bookstore or a book nerd or a book keeper, anything like that. So you want to come up with 3 content pillars that all of your content that you produce will fall under. So for this example, I'm going to choose book reviews, cozy time, and literary history. So under each content pillar, now you have a bunch of ideas that you can put under that, and now is a good time to just start brainstorming. So for book reviews, you could make videos about new book reviews. You could make a series called Spicy Takes, where you're talking all about your controversial opinions of popular books. You could try to review 100 popular books in 5 minutes, and more. Just off the top of my head, there's a few right there. I also picked cozy time as a content pillar because I figured you might help people want to read by romanticizing it, making it feel really cozy and like a great experience. And if you do that, people who might not have been interested in reading as often might come back to your channel more often, or they might buy books from you in your store if you have a store. So for under the cozy umbrella, I figured you could do a video on books and their coffee and tea pairings, a video on how to knit the perfect reading blanket, or you could share your cozy instrumental music playlist for winter with your viewers. And lastly, for literary history, you could make content about the first mass-produced book. You could tell 20 strange facts about famous authors, or you could share your thoughts on history in the making right now and test and review how ChatGPT can make a short story. So just by coming up with a few content pillars, now we have like 9 different ideas that I literally came up with. I'm not kidding you, in like 3 minutes. And not only will you now have a bunch of ideas for videos that you can make, but now you'll also be able to better identify what types of content or video ideas might not be as good of a fit for your niche. Okay, so now we've come up with a bunch of ideas. Now we want to go into the research phase. So for research, we like to use a few different tools here at Kapwing to help us decide if we think a video will perform well. So firstly, we use Google Trends. Anyone can use this. You can just go to Google Trends on Google, open that up, and then type in a query that you might be looking for. So for this, you might be able to put in book reviews, and then you can change the timing to be the last 7 days or even the last 1 day if you're trying to be really recent and hop onto trends. This is a great place to find new video ideas, but it can also help you decipher if your idea is relevant. So if you see your idea on this list of Google Trends, then you're probably good to go and you should probably make this video pretty quick. If it's not on this list, but you still think it's a good video idea, that's totally possible. It just might not be a trend, but it could be a longer tail video that could get views over time. And for those types of videos, we're gonna wanna check a couple of other tools. So firstly, we like to use a tool called SEMRush. This is a tool that a lot of search engine optimization specialists use to find the correct keywords to put in their articles. It can help identify the search volume and competition of certain keywords that you can put inside of your video title and description. This can help you with titling your video in a different way to find an untapped keyword that is not as competitive. Or sometimes it can give you the knowledge that, you know what, maybe this keyword is really hard to rank for on Google and therefore probably hard to rank for on YouTube as well. Maybe it's just not worth your time trying to beat out these other resources that already exist, and it's better to go after different keywords. Another tool that's somewhat similar to this but is catered around YouTube specifically, where SEMRush is catered around Google. It's called Tubebuddy. You might have heard of Tubebuddy before. I do use Tubebuddy here and there for YouTube videos. Generally what I do is I will come up with the video title that I want to make. I will paste that into YouTube itself, and then Tubebuddy will populate the search volume and also the competition like SEMRush does, and you can see the score there. What I also like to do is just scroll down on the top hits on YouTube, and if no one has made a video exactly like you are trying to make, or if there are a couple other videos but they aren't really getting too many hits but the search volume is still there according to Tubebuddy, then I go for it. However, if I see there's a bunch of other videos and there are videos with many millions of views, it's probably going to be pretty hard to rank for those top couple of spots, so I might try and use different keywords in the video. And lastly, a good practice is to create video ideas for seasonal content. This will be content that you can probably use every year. For a bookstore, this might be book recommendations for Christmas. You could do top books for Black History Month, feel-good romance novels for Valentine's Day, and more. There's lots of different evergreen content that you can create that is seasonal in nature, and these also can give you tons of views if you happen to rank for them. So try them out. They might be a good option for you. All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you can come up with video ideas all the time and never be stressed about what content you're gonna make. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to join an online community of modern creators and keep up with tips and tricks for content creation like this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.